Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the run, it's sticky. Runs through a tackle. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Just smothered on the play.
How about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Oh, pressure's coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. He'll try the left side. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Raiola. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. He's changing the play. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola on 3rd down. Left side, it's Wingo. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing Raiola. Fires to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Moving out to the right. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
Straight ahead, it's Riley. Looking for room at the 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Here's Raiola to throw. Fires toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good. Down right at the line of scrimmage. Got to give the defense credit. watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Barnes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Edwards. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Out wide right, it's Danzy. At the 35, he's got room. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Here's Raiola to throw. Under pressure. Makes the grab. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, it's Smothers.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Throws to the tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Raiola. Left side is Smothers. Crosses the 40. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Makes the grab. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Third and short now from their own 48. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Trying to convert the third down. Here's Raiola. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
Third downs are a huge determining factor in winning and losing games. And what a great play by the defense that time. Going up against one of the best third down offenses in the entire country. Great job breaking on the ball and helping force the incompletion.
And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Here's Joyner to begin the drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
Looking to pass. It's Hammond. Rush right in his face. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
This D coordinator, man, he will take sacks any way he can get them. They weren't able to get it right off the bat, but tremendous job pursuing. Nice speed. Everybody keeping their eye on the QB. They're able to force him out of bounds to create that negative play.
The kick is on its way. And they'll mark the spot on this one just outside the 40-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for space. It's Smothers. Got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turning it on. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
The defense blows up the ISO play by getting penetration right up the middle, and that forces the negative play.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Throwing Raiola. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Out wide left, it's Smothers. Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give is to Williams. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Finds his tight end. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The give to the right. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Pushes ahead. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here's Raiola to throw. Hauls it in. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They'll line up with trips to the right side on 2nd and 6. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Splits the uprights. Good. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air, it's Hammond. He's taking the shot. He's got it inside the 30. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And I just love the offense managing the clock in that situation, David. There was absolutely no panic. Calm, cool, and collected all the way down the field, scoring the touchdown, and now giving themselves an opportunity to take the lead here at halftime.
And the other side of that coin, Palmer, is the defense, man. Like, we got to keep them in bounds. We got to make sure we're not giving up big plays. They can throw it over the middle of the field. The clock's our friend, and they didn't execute good enough down the stretch of that drive to force a field goal.
And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quick give. It's Riley. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Texas offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And we talked about this guy coming in the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Right side, it's Coleman. Still on his feet at the 45. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Here's Raiola to throw. Left side, it's Wingo. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Play action, Dylan Raiola. Throws to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Lockett. Touchdown, Texas! And that one will put them up here in the second half. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The holding penalty pushes them back. It's 1st and 20. Moving the pocket, it's Hammond. He's going for the big play. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Riley. Stopped right there.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Raiola. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And there you see his playmaking ability. Golly, like for a quarterback to be able to do this and just take off and outrun a defense, it shows you how athletic these guys are. They're big-time playmakers. And the moment the defense doesn't focus on them, they'll take off and they'll take it to the house.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play. We're going to throw it over the top of the knee. Brings it down on the right side. Hits the crease. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Yeah, if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Hits inside. It's Riley. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Out wide left, it's Wingo. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give, it's Riley. Got some green grass. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Oh, what a great play call. Sneaking the draw. The defense clearly thinking pass, flying up the field. No, sir. A little handoff, a little sneak attack. Great play call.
Throwing Raiola. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Handoff again. Here's some daylight. There he goes. Tag. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Running inside, it's Riley. They were all over it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
They're all over it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Making the adjustment on the play. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Raiola to throw for it on 4th. Lowers those pads. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. With the draw, it's Wilson. Swapped immediately.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Raiola to throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. He'll pull it down and run. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Quarterback changing the play. To throw, it's Raiola. Fires left. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Straight ahead, it's Smothers. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Throws to the back. A flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Turns up, it's Wingo. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Here's Raiola to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Running the red zone. It's Riley. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Raiola rushes on. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Intercepted deep in his own end. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Quickly to the tight end. The play-action pass works. They knew the defense would be coming after them. They convert, and they're going to get out with a win.
It's a tough position to be in on defense, right? You're trailing in this game late. You're thinking they're going to run it. We got to get bodies at line of scrimmage, get a stop, get the ball back. They go play action and throw it over your head. Tough spot to be in.
Going to the ground. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Dickey. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
No matter how much college football changes, realigns,